Ahora le tengo a uno de los míos personal, King Julius. First thing I want you to tell everybody is where you got your name from.
It's actually really interesting. It's actually my real name. Um, my last name is Reye, and
Okay.
Reye, everybody knows it means kings. So I reversed it, King Julius.
Where were you born?
Boston, Mass.
Okay. So tú te criaste aquí también.
Yeah, born and raised.
When did you start writing music?
Where to start at? High school, Forest Hills, freestyle, beatboxing. I was the beatbox guy. But niggas didn't know I could rap too, you know what I'm saying? So then I started spitting, and it was always improvisado, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't start writing and taking it serious until about like 16, 17.
Mm. What was the feeling that you got when you saw somebody actually singing something that you wrote?
Recited one of my songs. So that was an amazing feeling. I mean, it was a sensation. It was excitement.
Mm.
It was crazy. It felt great.
Where Penny and the Dream came from.
Penny's actually a young woman who's no longer with us anymore. The name that we had was Takeover Music. I used to have that
Okay.
because of certain circumstances. Copyright. I couldn't keep it, so we had to come up with a new name. And I basically told them like, hey, why don't we just take the mixtape name, which was dedicated to her, and why don't we just name the team Penny and the Dream Productions? And that's
Wow.
exactly how that came about.
Usually when you see logos or anything involving money is usually always like $100 bills and you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but we started from the bottom.
quarters.
There's more meaning behind it. There's way more meaning
Exactly.
behind it, but that's where it originated from.
I was watching Ridiculousness one time. A video that went viral.
Yes, it did
Um,
go very viral. My daughter did something to me. She was like, I want to show you something. But she
okay.
didn't physically hit me, right? She went, oh, see this in her hand? She went, I was like, oh, cool, do it to your brother. I didn't think she was going to really like smack him. I thought she
Yeah.
was going to do it like she did it to me, but she did it out of respect that I was her father. So she's like, I'm not going to hit my dad.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, look,
yeah, yeah.
I want to show you something. So I was like, oh, do it to EJ. And I've recorded it.
Yeah.
But the only difference was she didn't hold back. So she said, you see this hand right here? And she was like, bow.
I want you to let everybody know your most recent video.
My latest, it was a feature with Red Shades. It was called
Okay.
Honor. Honor Amongst Thieves was the actual phrase
Uh,
I was using for the song, but the title was Honor.
who inspired you?
It's family because my father, a lot of people don't know that he used to do music. He was doing his thing. He was a rapper, underground rapper, and then he also did some merengue shit for a while. Uh,
Okay.
my mother, she was always in tune with music, so I was raised with music all around me. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And then Big Pun came out. He's
Oh
Puerto
yeah.
Rican. I'm
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. He was a big inspiration in my life. I would spit and people were like, "Yo, you nice," and then I would beatbox and that shit sound
Yeah.
fire. Like, you know what? Let me try a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And the more I did it, the more feedback I got back. It was positive.
Can you explain for somebody that hasn't got on stage, what is that feeling like?
To this day, I get the jitters. I get like goosebumps. It's nerve
Okay.
wracking because you in your mind it's like, damn, I hope I don't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But that's anybody and everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that's true.
after a while, it's like you get used to it. But for a first timer, you're in
Yeah,
for a rude awakening. And my advice is believe in yourself and push it to the max. You got this. You wrote the fucking song, so you know
exactly.
what I'm saying. You got this.
What's your writing process like?
The hook, 9 times out of 10, I do not write. I make it right then and there. Boom.
Mm,
Then the verses, I may write because I
okay.
like to speak truth. I like to speak from experience. So that's how that
Okay.
goes out.
Who have you worked with from Massachusetts?
Red Shades, I worked with Jay Montez, KZ. Man, I got a list.
So what are your top 3
Videographers,
video videographers exactly?
got you. So Sir Reyes from Inside the Maze. He's also my younger brother for y'all that don't know. Um,
Okay.
Mad Scientist, he's a beast.
Shout outs to Mad Scientist,
Yes, sir. And CEO Productions is also another one. Boston CEO.
Boston
That,
CEO.
that
Yep.
man's a talent as well. And shout out to D Gomes. I threw another one in there.
Yeah, for real. Shout outs to all of them. Cause I remember there was a time that we didn't really have that.
Yeah, we
And
didn't. We had to fend for ourselves.
you gotta understand that we came from two different eras.
In fact,
Nowadays you can make a music video from an iPhone.
yo, and you can, and it looks fire, bro.
And it does look fire. Shout outs to once again Mad Scientist
He
that
did
was
that
the
too.
first time I actually saw something like that. When you see somebody that actually you work with and then you
Yeah.
see him do it, it's like, oh wow, like it's possible. So
Oh,
Julius, what's your
mhm.
Spanish like?
I
Okay.
learned Spanish in church. I learned to read and write all that in church.
Okay.
My grandma spoke to me only in Spanish, so that was another way I learned.
I found, some pictures from
Mhm.
Noche de Humo
Oh, that
and
night was lit though. You can see the excitement, the like
the people
everybody
that
was
was outside.
rocking with all of us. You know what I'm saying?
The people that were outside trying to get in.
Yeah,
I'll never forget that. Like people outside knocking, trying to
yeah,
get in. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong? How come they're not letting you guys in?
yeah,
And they're like, oh shit, that's Brujo. I
yeah.
just walked out like, whatever, like it is. I was bumming,
Yeah.
and I'm home, and I just walk in, and
And
I
you
told
did it in
yo,
South End too. That shit was lit, bro.
I was like, yo, pero hay que pagar, and
Yeah,
they're like, no, no, sí, sí. I'm like, está bien. And when I went, they were like, oh no, we can't let them in. And I thought, I'm like, why not? He's like, it's sold out. Right then and there was like, oh wow, like Boston really gave a fuck about us.
yeah,
I want you to let everybody know
yeah.
your experience with Loco real quick.
Oh,
If
my
you
experience with Loco, it was amazing. Working with you, Brujo. It was a great experience, very professional. Recommended to anyone. You know what I'm saying? We was here like eye to eye through the whole thing. I felt great working with someone who understood me when I spoke, and I understood everything when he was talking to me. It was just like we were so in sync. So I mean, it could be the experience, and for the period of time we've been doing it for a long time. Um, but at the end of the day, it was a great experience.
everybody that has been following you for a while,
Oh yeah.
they know and they're up to date with your music. Now, if you got somebody brand new that just got on here, first time listening to you right now, what songs you got out now, singles, videos that they can go and listen to?
What songs I prefer them to select first or listen to first?
Yeah.
It'll probably be even for Guapo, Don't Sleep, Sorry Not Sorry, Honor.
There was an incident that happened in Chelsea.
Yep.
Most of you in Massachusetts know about the house fires. King Julius,
Was
like you
definitely a victim of a house fire, and happened at 1:15 in the morning. I was sleeping. They woke me up, and I didn't think it was as bad as they made it seem.
yeah,
From the expression of my sister's face, she was just like, "Yo, that shit was over my head." And then the momento I heard, whoosh, I heard the glass in the kitchen. It was either the kitchen or the bathroom on the second floor, and I was on the second floor. This shit is
yeah.
serious. So I told my oldest son, like, "Yo, bang on all the doors, wake up all the neighbors. I'll take care of everybody in the house." He ran out. He did that, and me and my sister got everybody else out, all the kids. And yeah, it was
So,
crazy. I lost everything, bro. I lost my music studio. I lost everything. Eight to $9,000 worth of studio equipment. That was my investment to open up my studio business. And I already had clientele, so it was just a matter of me building my clientele. And then once I got a certain amount of clientele, I was gonna move it into professional space and
okay.
take it full time because I wanted to quit my job. What I wanted to do was music. Even though I lost a lot of materials and my investment on my future, I'm just happy everybody's alive and in one piece. My kids, my nephews.
And for everybody that's listening right now, I want you guys also to know that I'm gonna share the GoFundMe on the description below. So anybody
Nice.
wants to look out, you know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
It's in a little care package. That's a way to help. For everybody out there, can you give them your socials?
King Julius on Facebook, but it's at Real King Julius either way. And
Okay.
then Instagram at Real King Julius, REAL King Julius.
Yo, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you for
That's all
taking
right.
the time. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to listen to everything else you got coming out. And
Yeah.
you for the stripes.
You heard?